Now, for Florida's stay-at-home order, Governor DeSantis said today you need to limit activity outside your home. Only do things that are essential, and there should be no more than 10 people congregating in a public space. Here's a look at the updated case count in our area. We have multiple crews covering coronavirus today. And we begin with Jim Piggott, who was live at the downtown test site, with how that's going and a breakdown of what the order means for your everyday life. Jim.
You know, they are done testing here today. In fact, they finished at just before noon, 250 limit here. Lots of people. And I asked the mayor today, a lot of people concerned about all of this because they're not hearing the results. And the mayor says the city doesn't get those results either. It either goes to the participants or to the health department. And they're really not sure why many people aren't getting these test results back, at least here at Lot J. But when the mayor was talking about that, right after that, he also talked about that stay-at-home order, which is a safer at-home order here in Jacksonville. He talked about that and what it all means, but it just means starting Friday morning, you really shouldn't leave your house unless it's for an essential reason. Shortly after making his announcement today, we went to Memorial Park in Riverside. And even though the park is officially closed, and there are signs pointing that out, there were some on hand. Most seemed to be adhering to the social distancing rule, and there were no large groups. I did ask some if they plan to abide by the mayor's order to stay home.
To the best of my abilities, as long as, I didn't have to go out for something, I would try to stay at home.
And that order will allow for that. Let me break it down. You can go to a grocery store or convenience store or pharmacy, to the doctor's office, restaurants for takeout delivery or drive-through. You can also go for a run, walk, ride your bike, hike, and be in nature for exercise. You can walk your pet and go to the veterinarian. You are allowed to go care for a friend or family member, help someone get necessary supplies, and receive deliveries from any business. What you can't do is go to work unless you provide essential services. Visit friends or families unless it's an emergency. Maintain less than 6 feet from others. Visit hospitals, nursing homes, and other facilities. Again, you can't do those things. The difference between safer at home and social distancing is this. Stay home. Only go out for essential services. Stay 6 feet away and don't gather in groups. How will that be enforced? Will there be misdemeanors? Will there be charges in that way? And I know that may come from the sheriff's department. Also, does that include barber shops, beauty salons, nail salons? There's been a lot of concern about that. Other part of the question. It does. Okay.
People, just please don't put our JSO, don't put our police officers in the position. Just adhere. If you're out walking your dogs, keep your distance. If you're non-essential business, don't operate. If you are an essential business and employees can work from home, let them work from home. Turn on your televisions and look at what's happening in New York and other parts of the country. We don't want that to happen in Jacksonville.
And the sheriff says they will be enforcing this, but so far, most are complying already. And the sheriff says if they have to, they will issue citations. They'll even do arrests. And we're going to hear more from the sheriff coming up all new at 6. For now, we're live at Lot J at the stadium. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
Jim, we've been getting a lot of calls into the newsroom asking about churches. What did you find out about them?
You know, I asked the city about that, and what we're told is, yes, they can have church services as long as there are 50 people or less, and they have to be 6 feet apart. And the governor also said that church services, synagogue services, and others can take place as well. But with the mayor, 50 or less, 6 feet apart.
All right, Jim Piggott reporting to us live. Thank you, Jim.